So yeah, that entire last episode was just one stagnant screen that I did not realize because I was too focused on the time and not actually looking on the picture. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, it's back now, right? Is the arrow moving? The arrow is indeed moving. I actually didn't realize that for some reason my mouse was being shown, but the picture wasn't moving. I don't know. I mean, the episode's still there. I still have it recorded. I have my voice and everything is recorded. It's just that the picture isn't moving. I don't know. I'll probably still upload it. That sucks though. That really does suck. It's just one freaking picture for the entirety of that episode, which sucks. So it's like a freaking podcast episode or something because nothing happened. But all this is reading. So it's not like if there's not any picture, it's not like nothing's happening. But I'm guessing later on that might change. But yeah, it's recording now, right? My forehead. Okay, and it's moving. Okay. I did not realize that. I'm so mad. Sayuri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayuri. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayuri is sitting on the floor, grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayuri, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayuri slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to one side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. God dang, she smacked the shit out of her head. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice. Kami, would I even find ice around this time? Oh, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the faint sorry makes a silly joke. Ahaha. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder and run out onto the hallway. I'll locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayuri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already turning to the classroom where I left Sayuri. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand clumsily scoop up crayons into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayuri, here. Hand to Sayuri the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayuri opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayuri, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayuri places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Kami. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Really. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I would start crying really hard. Ahaha. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to make me stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always trying to focus on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably would have hit your head. You probably wouldn't have hit your head, Kami. I don't think you realize, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this. Oh, I had to burp. Do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Kami, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever? Forever. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling what we'll each end up or where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can imagine you I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ugh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Again? Yeah, sorry, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead on the shelf. Dots. Well, anyway. Were you able to find anything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ahaha. Whoops. If you like scroll wheel click too, it makes it go away. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Kami. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Haha, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tight, I return to my seat. Who should I share my poem with first? Dots. Kami, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so, no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. Well, what do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wah. That's like 2/3 of a car wash, or that is a whole and a half of a gas station. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Kami, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sir, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you on the way home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of around, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure it'll like it. Oh my god! Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret. Oh, is she writing as a bottle? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pick one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me Lots of friends. Each bottle I starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. I was thinking I open up and in my friends come, because I would done come, you know. In they come in such a hurry. Don't they want my bottles? Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That got kind of dark at the end. Holy crap. See, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I did expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Sounds like me. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I hope me like moving I'm moving my headset wire around, and sometimes when I do it makes like a little like buzzing noise, which I don't know how to fix, but I hope it's not being too loud. Let's go to Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Oh, phew. What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. My God. I like how they each have like their own like theme to the theme. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of a poem is ignorant, an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. Oops, I wrote this to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of. Oh my god, I keep clicking by accident. I need to take my hand off the mouse, but that just makes people stupid. Like, I have a very sensitive mouse. I have a very heavy hand. It's just not working. I'm just gonna click with one finger and keep my hand off the mouse. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless a good message is to take away from it. There's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying new things, Kami. Were you inspired by Matsuki's poem, or Sayuri's perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri, yeah? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the thing you need to, or things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a really intimate experience. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is there a poem you wrote for today? Here now the tingly hands on your poem. They all writing god dang narratives. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside of my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its sweat. What? I'm guessing that says increments its phase and freaking reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. On perhaps, I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic I don't know how to say that. Conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Neither can I. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion throughout them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's some sort of thing oh shoot, it's at 20 minutes. It's those sorts of things I usually force to keep to myself. Alright, be right back.